I'm your favorite personal finance expert, Shani Curry Saintville. And what I'm going to put all up inside of your purse this time is a little bit about life insurance as it relates to life moments. A lot of the times we talk about life insurance as it relates to death, but sometimes we're paying a policy, we're paying the premium, and we don't really see the benefits of it outside of someone kicking the cow or, going home or death, easier way to put it. Now, while I'm very excited to talk about the life benefits as it relates to life insurance, because I know there's a whole lot of noise surrounding it being for death, what I definitely want you to hear is that yes, through a permanent policy, you can give yourself access to some cash, and not necessarily have to apply for a loan. Your credit would not be a part of it. There's a whole lot of different options available to you. But the most important thing, you might get that ding, oh my goodness, I have access to cash. I also want you to think about having a strong conversation with yourself before you start borrowing against your life insurance policy. Here are some parameters that I would say that you need to put in place. Number one, you need to sit yourself in front of a licensed agent, okay? And you need them to not only just be someone that's going to push products on you, but they're actually going to be someone that's going to give you a level of accountability. Because if you've kind of made this out of a habit that you're just going to be pulling cash out of your life insurance policy over and over again, you kind of put yourself in another place of unprotecting your purse where, okay, you can get your policy to collapse. You definitely don't want that. And you definitely don't want the policy to be surrendered because you have exhausted all of the cash in it. That's not something that you want. So sitting with a life insurance agent that not only is going to push product on you, but it's also going to give you some level of accountability can really take your purse game up a notch. Number two, when it comes to saying, okay, I'm going to access this cash. Now, in the instance, let's just say you've lived your life 15, 20 years, taking care of your child, and now they do want to go to college and you don't have the money for it, then that is like okay, alrighty. I'm glad that I had this life insurance permanent policy, but I'm going to go ahead and tap into it for this instance. I'm not going to say this is something that you should necessarily be doing to just go on trips and do all of those wonderful kind of things, but I do want you to know that life insurance is going to show up for you in the event if you have a permanent policy and you need to. So let's talk a little bit about that. Some instances where life insurance can show up for you would, number one, be if you are, needing to pay your child's college tuition. Let's just say you're not one of those people that went ahead and saved up that boatload of cash to send your child to school. Or let's just say you may need to supplement some of their scholarships, or you need to go ahead and pay for books, and you're kind of in a place where you're thinking, oh my goodness, where am I going to get this cash at the last moment? That will definitely be an instance where life insurance can show up for you. Let's just say you're building a business and you need a capital, and at this point you don't have that long-standing business to go ahead and just go to a bank and say, hey, I need a small business loan. But if you have a life insurance policy, that is a possibility for you. Let's just say retirement. Retirement is another situation. Let's just say you were diligent and you did put those contributions in your 401k plan, but let's just say you've retired and now you're at this point where you're like, okay, I'm at the end of my ropes. The amount that I'm getting from Social Security, or the amount that I'm getting from my 401k, or the amount that I'm getting from my pension isn't enough. Then you could definitely, if you do have a permanent policy, that's something that you can look into. In addition to that, let's just say you have lost your job, right? You lost your job and you've been kind of making your way. You've been out of work for maybe about 3 to 6 months, and you're not having access to an emergency fund that, like, I'm always pumping you to create. So if you do have a life insurance policy, that is definitely an instance where you can give yourself to access to cash. 33% of Americans do not have any life insurance, and the fastest growing population in America is women entrepreneurs, as well as women who are the breadwinners in their households. So if they don't have life insurance, we really put them in the position to necessarily not being cared for or protecting their purse the way that I know that you want yours protected. For sure, I do hope that you feel a whole lot richer. I feel richer connecting with you every single time. And I know that life insurance is a heavy purse issue. So if you sat through this episode and you have digested some of the information, I want to do you a favor. I want to give you some money so you can open up your spiritual purse, your actual purse, your grandma's purse, your purse in your mind, whichever purse that you have, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you some money. Are you ready? I'm ready. Because it's life insurance, I gotta kind of give you a whole lot more. As always, I always feel richer connecting to you. I hope that you feel richer connecting to us.